sons. So over to encouraging me so much. Through tears and everything, I've come this far. And I cannot forget my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, who are so near and dear to me, who have encouraged me no matter what. They have never said one thing when I failed, when I stumbled. They never said anything bad. That encouraged me to go on, no matter what. I cannot call upon them on the stage because of practical reasons, but please give them a special applause. They are sitting with us. Please wave it. Tata and Amama is how we call them. And special thanks. And what about the authors? We all studied together in the same, under the same mentor, encouraging one another, meeting up, talking about each other's books, and complimenting one another, encouraging one another, teasing one another. And you know, the atmosphere was so good that I was just encouraged to be there. And the worst is they put me on a pedestal. So I couldn't get off. They kept me there. And I had to simply do it. So here I am today. Sleep in 5 seconds. Please, please come. Please come. All my authors, please come. Dr. Kavita, what about Somaji? Where is he sitting in the... And is from Mumbai. She had such a backache, she even cancelled her flight, but then just said, take a flight and be here. So here she is. And my family, my beautiful family, I mean, you know, I just get encouraged. I get discussed counselor as a friend to many people. Myself leading a busy life as well. I had many people share with me that they did not have a peaceful sleep. The more I spoke about it, the more people confessed that they are struggling to have a peaceful sleep every night. And I was really, really enjoying it. So I decided that I must do something about this and take this peace to them while they sleep without dreams. And I want everyone to dream when they are awake, so they can chase their dreams and achieve big. And that is the reason why I'm writing this book. I was really, really inspired by all things that people were saying to me, and here I am. And I'm so glad that I made it. How many struggles I had, and I almost gave up. I just went to a point, I said, this is it, I am cancelling my launch. I had already made announcements and printed, but it was all falling apart for me. But there was one person from books.com, Mr. Paneer Selvam. I want to call him on stage because he made minimum of 100 times a day contact, walked with me through the thing and encouraged me and made his team work overnight and during the weekends, and his eyes were simply on this book. It didn't matter for him whether it was launched today or not. Anyway, I was going to publish my book through him. But the fact that he stood there and made this happen, I have to really give him the big credit. So thank you, and thank you, my beautiful family. Now over to my uncle Philip Samuel. He is my dad's own.
We are a very large family. My father and my mother had 8 children. I was the last. And then below my father and mother alone, today we are more than 150, living all over the world, including Pravina, of course, and her family. And we are very proud of Pravina to be a part of our family. She has has led a very eventful life, traveled all over the world, and she has, we are so happy and proud that she has come up to this level of even authoring a book, which is very rare in our family. Nobody has done it. And also, I want to thank one person in this world who's the most important, I think, in Pravina's success. That is this Sridhar. This Sridhar is in our whole family, he's become so close to our family. And he is what I call as somebody who will simply do it, whatever there is to be done. He's got so much energy, so much enthusiasm, and he does it always with a broad smile. I've never seen him cribbing about anything. And of course, one more very important quality he has got is he always lend me a cigarette when I need one. And Sridhar makes things happen. You have to just wish and mention it to him. It's done. So I must say, in my family, we call people who marry into the family as outlaws, and we are the in-laws. So even though he is an outlaw, he is so close to us, and his own family also is so close to all of them. It is I must say, my niece is very lucky to have married into such a beautiful family. And these are the people who have inspired her and helped her. And she also is a very smart girl, of course. So I am so glad to launch this book, and this book is required by everybody now. Sleep has become a big issue all over the world, and with all the, the outsourcing done, and people working for US companies here in the night and all that, the sleep has become an issue, and it affects people's health and happiness. And I think it's a very apt book to write, and very much required. Very much required in the world. I congratulate Pravina, and I'm very happy to launch it. What do I do now? Do I Pravina Sridhar. I thank Mr. Pravina, who has been instrumental, without whom it could have never happened. I know that. Even I'm trying to write a book, and I think I should come to you. I've been trying for the last 3 years, but never could do it. Yeah. So, thank you so much, and congratulations, Pravina. May your book help everybody. May it sell well, and all the best.
Sir, look here, sir. Please. Straight, sir. Sir, please come close, sir. Please. Hello. Sir, straight, ma'am.
I think I want to quickly mention, he was one of the people who asked me to write a book. He said, you've got so many books in you, in your life, and you need to write a book. And he kept goading me. I didn't in my wildest dreams think that one day I'll become an author. And before this, my mentor, who has walked with me for about 8 years, I don't know how he tolerated me, but he managed to somehow get me through all the nonsense and tolerate me and uplift me during my terrible moments. And he told me that you need to write a book. And he really encouraged me. So these two people specifically asked me to write a book. And so here I am. Thank you, especially. Sure.
I am Sridhar's sister, Pravina's sister-in-law. I have no idea what I'm going to speak, but all I want to tell you is this August gathering. It's something that I learned from her, a few things which in the circle of success that you're having the topic today, I can just correlate with that. Success is not emotional. Somebody spoke in the beginning part of the session so beautifully. It's all very momentary. Its emotion is very momentary. But this girl, every time in her life, she set a new target, set her own goals, went after it. It worked, it didn't work. It worked better than she thought. it completely failed. But never did she use the courage to again rework and redo or undo or completely outdo. All these things this girl has done all through her life, and that is why she is standing here in front of all of us and is able to put her thoughts into a book. Because all of us know to think. There's nothing that we don't know to think, there's nothing that we have not heard before, there's nothing that we don't want to be advised about because it's all over the place. But this girl is very focused. Focus is so important for success. Because everybody is successful. Sometimes luck favors you, sometimes you can just win a lottery and you can feel that you've done all the right things and that's why you're successful. But this girl is so focused. Her clarity in thought, the vision that she sets for herself, the goals she wants to achieve in life, and putting up with tough times irrespective of everybody saying give up. Believe me, emulate, follow, we love her. Thank you.
It's in the store. This book actually, while I wrote it to motivate everyone, it actually returned all that motivation on me and said, you better start doing something more serious on that. So I said, what else can I do? I'm not even a doctor, but trust me, I'm just going to lift my hand on this one and announce an introductory seminar so that I can have a workshop on sleep to help many people achieve this so that they can attain their full potential. That is very important to be productive. So this is something in my vision and my mission, and I'm so sure that I'm going to do it. So when you buy this, you get a free session, introductory workshop to learn how to sleep peacefully. And another thing that I'm going to throw in as well as a holistic life coach is a 2-hour session. The first one, it will be complimentary so that we can just take a look at how life can be stirred and moved around, because I was just nosediving only to failure, and I learned how to just take off. So I want to walk with as many people as I can to be able to stir around, or from the nose diving position to actually go up. I always think of an aeroplane, but somehow that's the thing that comes to my mind. And the other thing is there's an interesting holiday as well. So once you buy this book, you can enter into a draw to win a long weekend holiday to an exotic location at Sterling Resorts. So this is going to be an extra interest so that you get interested in this book. And also some gorgeous t-shirts are available there. Choose your size and it's free for you. So today if you buy this, you get a free t-shirt, a chance to win a draw, and you get two vouchers as well. So please encourage. I want you all to wear that t-shirt wherever you go. People will ask you, and so you can talk about it. You can use it as, in the night, think about deep sleep, and here we are. So I think I've talked enough. So thank you,
Pravina. I'm courier sent to Bangalore. But I know a lot of people who love this. I'm going to circulate it all over the world. To my friends, I know who can't sleep. I know that. So.
And my goal is that I do not want to take almost even a single copy to my home. We've got our publisher, right? We need to start enjoying a deep sleep, a peaceful sleep. Thank you.
Okay, do I start?
Ready, madam.
Hi, this is Pravina Sridhar. I'm a holistic life coach, and I have a lot of friends. I am a counselor as well, and I speak to a lot of people. And one thing that really stood out for me was that many people in this world are not having a deep sleep or a peaceful sleep. So I decided to do something about it, but I had no idea what I was going to do. And there was one day when I decided to do an author entrepreneur course, and when I did that, I realized that I wanted to do something substantial toward sleep. And that's when I decided to do a book on sleep. I was thinking of a title. The first thing that came to me was Sleep in 5 Seconds. It didn't make sense to me because it just came in a flash and I didn't know what to do. And I was trying to make sense of it. How will people react to this? Will they ask me questions? How am I going to do this? I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I'm not a doctor either. So how am I going to work this out? I was just worried. But then I realized that yes, I am going to do something. Just as a layman, I'm going to do my bit for the community because I really enjoyed peaceful sleep every single night. And I don't dream when I'm sleeping, I dream when I'm awake. I chase my dreams and I dream more and achieve my targets. Now, my deep sleep has helped me a lot. I didn't even know that. How did I come to know more of its value? When I started to write a book on sleep. I started to see if I can sleep in 5 seconds. But that was not a good idea because I couldn't sleep immediately because my mind was turned on by counting the numbers. And so my mind became alert, and when my mind became alert, I couldn't sleep. So this is how I started to lose sleep slowly, and then I started to write on this book. And I haven't slept well ever since, to tell you the truth. And I could see so much of difference in my looks and my eyes and the way I was not having enough of positivity, not enough of energy. And so I realized that, wow, this is really having an impact. It will have an impact on people because the deep sleep and the peaceful sleep that I have is the one that gives me all the energy and the positivity to actually achieve my dreams and goals in my life. And I really hope that this book, Sleep in 5 Seconds, will actually help you immensely to not only have a deep sleep, but also achieve your targets both professionally and personally in relationships. Thank you.
Thank you.